First of all, I know what you're thinking. Nice floral curtains there, Ben. Let's be honest, we're all absolutely rinsing on Netflix at the minute. I mean, how long ago as well does Tiger King seem? That seems like decades ago, let alone like a couple of months ago. And the latest one we're all watching is obviously The Last Dance. Documentary on Michael Jordan, his life, his career, the Chicago Bulls, and how Michael himself literally takes every little thing personally. Some people say it's just a big advert for the Jordan brand, but all I want to do now is buy some Jordan 1s, put in a Chicago Bulls jersey, and go and shoot some hoops. Am I right? But how on earth are Michael Jordan, The Last Dance, and David Beckham linked together? Well, you're in luck, because I'm here to tell you. See this video as one of them nice little facts that you could impress your mates with at the pub. Mates at the pub.
Around me are familiar faces.
So when David Beckham left United for Real Madrid in 2003, he signed for a reported 37 million euros. But both I and David had a big decision to make. I had to decide whether to keep my DB7 bed sheets, leave it out, and Beckham needed to decide what number he was going to take at Madrid. This was the era that Madrid and Florentino Perez were just going out and buying absolute superstars. Think Zidane, think OG Ronaldo, think Figo, and Beckham was the latest poster boy. He was the big signing that summer, but he had to decide what number he was going to take at Madrid, and there was an issue. Beckham is just linked to the number 7 shirt. You think of David Beckham and you think of the number 7. He wore it for England in 2001, scoring that free kick against Greece. He's won it for United, that treble season, and so many memories you have of David Beckham with the number 7 on his back. I mean, he even went on to give his daughter the middle name 7. So come on, the guy just loves that number. But at Real Madrid, there was a guy and a legend that already had the number 7 shirt, Raul. Beckham even admitted himself that it was an absolute non-starter going for Raul's number. I mean, he was the club captain, a legend, and you just can't take that off him. So what does he do? Does he pick a number out of a hat? Does he go with an audacious 77? Does he do a Zamorano and try and add 7 up somehow on the back of his shirt? Well, in the end, he did absolutely none of them. And he chose the number that he was inspired by, and this is where Michael Jordan comes in. Beckham drew inspiration from Michael Jordan and the number 23 he wore for the Chicago Bulls, making it famous, that famous 3P, winning the NBA championships. And Beckham was inspired by this, always looked up to Michael Jordan and thought, you know what, I fancy a bit of that. Took the number 23 shirt and put it on his back for Real Madrid. So DB7 became DB23. And you know, we all have our heroes. I mean, David Beckham was one of mine. But for Beckham, it was a little bit different. He was a fan of Michael Jordan. He was inspired by him. That's why he took the number. But later down the line, he said that he actually became friends with him. And when he moved to the States and went to LA Galaxy and took the 23 number with him and made that famous over there, he actually had Michael Jordan on speed dial. If he needed recommendations for a bit of an Italian restaurant, fancied a bit of a pasta, pizza, didn't know where to go, he rung up Michael Jordan and say, Michael, where do I go tonight? I mean, who has that power? Only David Beckham. So there we have it. That is how David Beckham and The Last Dance are both intertwined. Michael Jordan, David Beckham, The Last Dance, Real Madrid, all of it just coming together in beautiful harmony. The most iconic footballer of his generation meets the most iconic basketballer of his generation, and somehow this number 23 blossoms. And Beckham actually made the number 23 cool in football terms as well. I mean, just ask Wesley Sneijder, Rafael van der Vaart, Mesut Ozil, and Kieran Richardson. Like I said, made the 23 cool again. You had to be part of an elite club to wear that number 23. Right, Kieran?
All around the world.